Let me paint a picture of what happened Sunday night. A man with a mask came into this convenience store. He then exchanged gunfire with the owner. The owner shot and killed the robber. Now, you don't necessarily have to go on a computer to check out where the sex offenders are in your neighborhood. You can go to the App Store on your smartphone, and there's a lot of free sex offender apps you can download. This truck right here was found all the way in Smith County. Now, nothing was stolen out of the vehicle, but it was found in a ditch with a dented bumper and a shattered windshield. Hey Neil, my assignment today was to go out in East Texas and find some Cowboys fans to ask them about the game last night. Well, it took me a while because a lot of them are still very upset. All right, a 4-year-old girl was tragically killed Sunday afternoon after a tree fell on top of her. Now, employees here at Superior Pawn and Gun say it's somewhat necessary that they're having this recall to give the public a peace of mind as well as the company. You know, there are a lot of misconceptions between a mobile home and a modular home. Well, I'm standing in a modular home right now, and as you can see, it's fully decorated and fully furnished. Clint Eastwood's honest and tragic adaptation of the book American Sniper has smashed box office records and expectations. The man's body found Friday inside a burned-down Rusk County house has been ruled a homicide. Whether it's at the Andrews Center, the Green Zone, within the first responder community, or private groups, there is help and an ear for every first responder out there. New details are shedding light on the scale of mistreatment at Jacksonville's Klein Animal Shelter. Before the tornado, Buck tells us that that boat that's now lying on the hay was right on that trailer. The White House released agenda items the president plans to talk about in his State of the Union speech tonight. Engineering students can get real-life experience by being on this simulator. And I know a lot of moms and grandmas are watching this right now, maybe wanting to take their kids. So can you tell us a little bit more about what time the other classes are?
Live in our news updates, and with more on Am I Going to Cry Here? Is this going to be good?
Yes, it's a great story, actually, Neil.
Right.
Tammy Gonzalez never thought she would have such a passion for this. Robert, there is a lot of fog out there this morning, so be careful when you're driving to work or going to school.
Yeah, good advice.
For those who have been pushing for this plan, as well as food truck vendors, they consider this a victory. After Governor Abbott was sworn in, take a look at this. His first official photo as governor was taken with the Tyler Junior College Apache Bells. They just got a new grant to help preschoolers, teens, and college students learn how to deal with their money in the right way. For those who don't know a personality of a Chihuahua, because he is a Chihuahua, how would you explain it? A stray cat has won praise in Russia for saving the life of an abandoned baby boy.
Fairly lame to use some of the modern vernacular.
What was in Dr. Robert Thorin's dorm room? What kind of posters were up in there?
That will remain anonymous.
The BBB, 30 years. 30 Huge
years.
milestone.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel?
Cost of a wedding, $30,000. To me, that's mighty steep. What do y'all think?
It's making me break out in highs right now. Just more about that. And tell us a little bit about what goes into your custom-built homes. I know you said that you have an interior designer at the end, but tell us a little bit about the process. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the sun the past 2 days because some major rainstorms are moving in tonight into tomorrow. And for our viewers, you're giving away some scholarships to do this 8-week course. Tell us a little bit about that. December was a big month for law enforcement in Gregg County, and now they have been honored for their hard work. Our news director works out every single morning. He gets up at 5 a.m. to go work out. I really wanted to start doing that, but obviously Sunday nights I'm working. Now I'm here, so
It's a little bit,
resolution has kind of
out the door.
died. You know, how does not getting enough sleep affect your overall health?
That's a good question.
If you went to college and saw your kids with that, what would you think?
They're not doing anything.
Crazy. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Casey, Buck Ray and his wife live out in the country. Around 5 Monday morning, his wife thought she heard a loud truck outside their house. When Buck went outside a couple hours later, to his surprise, it was something a whole lot different.
You never know, one day or the other.
When Gilmer residents woke up last Monday morning, some thought the big storm was nothing more than heavy rain and high winds. But this week, the National Weather Service confirmed that storm was actually an EF1 tornado, with winds gusting between 95 to 105 miles per hour. It touched down about 6 miles northeast of Gilmer.
It just ripped it apart.
Buck Ray's barns were caught in the middle.
This building or shed was sitting and it in there between these two, and it turned over endwise.
But thankfully, his house wasn't damaged, and Ray and his wife weren't hurt.
Thoughts run through your head pretty good as to why, the house was spared.
Now, before the tornado, Buck tells us that boat that's now lying on the hay was right on that trailer.
That's where this come from.
That's where that cement
Right here.
was, right in that hole.
Yeah.
He says it's a miracle the flying debris from his roof didn't damage his neighbor's house.
And you're saying some of the pieces of the roof were...
Oh, 300 or 400 or 500 yards from here.
Fortunately, everyone caught in the tornado's path survived without a scratch.
And this little house right here is a tree fell in the center of it, big pine tree. It went just split the house open. Missed the girl about 2 foot that was sleeping in the bedroom.
Now comes the cleanup and repair as Ray continues to pick up the pieces.
Where that piece of tin came from, I have no idea.
Some residents have questions about their homeowner's insurance and if their policy covers tornado damage. We'll help answer those questions on KTK News at 6. Reporting live in the studio, Marlena Hamilton, KTK News. The robber shot at him several times, but the robber was shot twice in the torso, where he later died. And Sheriff Smith says the store owner will probably not be charged.
The owner of a small mom and pop shop in Tyler was caught by surprise Sunday night when a black man with a ski mask entered their store with a gun.
Both of them did have a gun, and the business owner shot multiple times, and the robber shot 1 or 2 times, we believe.
The robber, 24-year-old Cavassier Demetrius Butler, had a pistol. The owner had a .45 automatic. It's not clear who shot first, but the owner shot Butler twice, killing him.
They got there and found a black male lying on the floor. He had a ski mask and a pair of gloves on. There was a pistol near his side. He had been shot, I believe, 2 times by the store owner.
Now, we tried to speak with the owners of this store, but they wouldn't go on camera because they say they're still pretty shaken up about Sunday night.
Sheriff Smith says the store owner was not arrested Sunday night, and he does not plan on arresting him.
The individual was laying there on the floor dead with a ski mask on, with a gun by his side, with spent shell casings nearby, with obvious damage from in the direction where the business owner was shooting from. He just wasn't hit. So it appears to be completely self-defense.
But once they finish the investigation, they'll turn over all the evidence to the district attorney's office and let them decide if the owner should be charged.
Another black man in his mid-20s was with Butler during the time of this attempted robbery. So if anyone knows where he is, please contact the sheriff's office. Sheriff Smith also says just a week prior to this robbery, a man with a knife robbed a store right down the street from this store. Reporting live in Smith County, Marlena Hamilton, KTK News.